NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we've got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Blues of San Antonio.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Looking to throw on second down.
Duckworth. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Duckworth.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That is catch-and run pays off for 29 yards.
I give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled it to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Duckworth, and it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Duckworth. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
He finds his man complete. It's Sanchez. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Carpenter. He finds his man complete. It's Sanchez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanchez. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Off-play action. Carpenter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Duckworth. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Carpenter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carpenter. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanchez. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Duckworth. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his block? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carpenter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bennett. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Carpenter. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Carpenter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sanchez. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McGill. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. McGill. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job. Stop.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Operating from the gun, Carpenter. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw, Carpenter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Duckworth. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
On 1st and 10, Carpenter, he finds his man, complete. That's Sanchez. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Off the play fake. Carpenter, he finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Throwing on 1st down. Carpenter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun on 3rd down. Duckworth. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Come on, Nat.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Duckworth. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Off play action. Duckworth. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line.
And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 12.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn, where you see the final score there. The Tigers are still saying, we want to be a part of this playoff race as they up their record to 8-5 with an important win. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 31-3. No contest. That's your final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. 24-17, your final score. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Panther first down.
Operating from the gun. Carpenter firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carpenter throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanchez. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On first down, Carpenter got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff up the middle. McGill, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Carpenter. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Duckworth. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Duckworth eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Duckworth out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On third down, Duckworth. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Duckworth. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gets around him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this one is right through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake. Carpenter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 5. And a Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, Carpenter. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On first down, McGill, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on second down. Carpenter over the middle, complete. That's Bryant.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 10 yards. And it's
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Carpenter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Sanchez. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back to throw. Carpenter. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back out comes San Antonio. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive.
Duckworth, quick throw to Barkley.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Face man. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Duckworth. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Antonio, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Duckworth. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Blues are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
There he goes, right side. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. McGill. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carpenter.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McGill, and now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Back out comes San Antonio. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. On 2nd down now, McGill, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Carolina, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.